Hi everybody, Mike with Enviroscape LA. I wanted to share with you what we're doing here. This was just an empty hillside in Manhattan Beach, and the homeowner decided they wanted to do a pollinator garden. It seems like everybody's reading the internet these days and they're seeing how important it is to bring pollinators back into the garden. The pollinators are the dragonflies, the butterflies, the hummingbirds, birds, and so on. And so to accommodate, some of the things that you're going to need is, first of all, you're going to need sage. And so this hillside here has a ton of sage in it. We've got grevillea, we've got sage, we've got blue sage and Russian sage. We've got sage, otherwise known as salvia. In fact, most people think of sage as just this purple, spiky flower, but we've also got Jerusalem sage, which is this gorgeous yellow flower here. Sorry, butterflies, for the sake of educating the public. So that's the Jerusalem sage. It's absolutely fabulous. It's from Israel, obviously. We got a bunch of plants here that just don't need a lot of water. We've got statice. Well, let's take a look at that statice. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? And they practically live on rainwater. Over there, the orange flowers are called Roselias, which have an amazing flower, and they'll get about 3 feet tall, and then they'll just bow over. They'll look like cascading water over time. There's a yellow flower over there called Tagetes. It's one of the most fragrant flowers in the history of mankind, and it's just unbelievable. You just brush up against it and it smells like you put perfume on. It's really good. It's part of the marigold family. In fact, it's called the Mexican marigold, Tagetes. We go down here a little bit more. We've got some other plants over here called the well, there's the Kufia, there's the Roselia, and then there's a little pink one right here. Name will come to me in just a second. But anyway, and here's one right here too. Absolutely gorgeous. Teucrium, that's right. Teucrium is the name. And as we go down a little bit farther, this is Calandrinia. Actually, this is really cool Calandrinia we put here. Check out this flower. Look at, not doctoring the color here, that is the actual flower. It's a succulent. And let's get these big giant tall flowers. So next spring, this whole thing will just be, it'll kind of be covering over a little bit on the step, this particular plant. The thing is, right now it's fall, it's October, it's the absolute best time to water. Why is that so? Because, well, for a number of reasons, but the number one reason is we're going to get rains in a couple of months, and here in California that's a big deal. So it's going to get the benefit of the winter rains. It's going to be able to soak its roots into the hillside, and then springtime comes, it's going to grow, and this whole area will just be color on steroids. I mean, it's just going to look absolutely like a gorgeous painting. Going to look beautiful. Most of all, it's going to attract the birds and the butterflies, the pollinators, and I wanted to show you this because this is not done. This is kind of half done. How we're irrigating this is we're not doing drip irrigation. It's one of those rare jobs where we're not doing drip, because what we're doing is MP rotators. For a hillside, check out how steep that hillside is right there. The client does have children, so if there's children that are going to be running down the hill here, we didn't want any tripping hazards, and that might happen if you do drip irrigation. So we're gonna have we actually have the rotators, mini rotators, and so you can actually leave the mini rotators on this hillside for 12 hours and it will not erode down the soil. So how we're going to finish this off, we got the plants, we got the soil amendment plants, we got the irrigation in, and now we're going to do, we're going to come back in a couple days, and we're going to lay about at least 3 inches of mulch, a big 3-inch layer of deco bark, we call it, the little mini bark. That helps to retain the moisture in, and it keeps the weeds out, it makes it weed resistant, and it actually feeds the soil. So there's multiple reasons to use it, and it just looks amazing. We'll probably do another YouTube video after it's all completed just to show you what's like. What it would be even better is to come back next spring when this whole thing is just in its glory. So this is Mike with Enviroscape LA telling you that if you want a pollinator garden, check out the internet, and for more information you can visit us on our website or give me a call. But best to look at our website, www.enviroscapela.com. This is Mike from Enviroscape LA. When you think sustainability, think Enviroscape LA.